on screen. Which is the smallest country in the world? Vatican City, I said without looking at the choices. The other choices were Monaco, Tuvalu, and San Marino. My mom looked at me and said, I think it's Monaco. The contestant on TV also said Monaco, but the host declared Vatican City as the correct answer. Way to go, Todd! If you had been up there, you would have won $100,000, my mom said excitedly. When I returned to my room, I Googled all the $1 million questions from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They were all tough, but I knew some of the answers. Maybe this could be how I'd make enough money for university. I decided to apply and become a contestant. 4 months passed with no news from the game show. I still hoped I could get a call back, so I began studying. I went to the library every day to read about different subjects and visited Wikipedia pages to read random articles. One day, my phone rang. Hi, I'm calling you from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the voice on the other end said. We're inviting you to the studio as a contestant. Since you're not of legal age, your parents need to sign a release stating they've consented to your participation. My heart sank. I was sure my dad would be against it, so I couldn't muster the courage to tell them about it until the very last day. On the day of the taping, I woke up in excitement and fear. I told them about the show at breakfast and asked them to sign the release. My dad refused, just like I expected. His excuses didn't make sense. What if you get eliminated in the first round? He complained. I can't let you go on TV and embarrass our family. Will you please just sign it? Mom scolded. Todd is a brilliant kid. I'm sure he'll make us proud. Dad seethed in a fury. He takes after you. If he had my genes, Todd would make the smart choice and listen to what I say. I don't want him going on some game show. We will not be discussing this again. Now, I need to get dressed and go to work. With that, he stormed out of the kitchen. Hand me the release, my mom commanded. If your dad won't sign it, I'll sign it for both of us. Even better, I'll come with you to the taping. But I need to do something first. She calmly walked to their bedroom door, put the key in the lock, and turned it. Inside, my dad was getting dressed. When he heard the lock turn, he shouted, What's going on? Todd is doing that game show, and I'm going with him, she screamed. You won't be able to stop him. He's going to do amazing. You've got a perfectly good TV in the bedroom, so you're going to watch and let Todd prove it to you. By the way, you're out of here once we get home. When we arrived at the studio, my knees were weak and shaky. I stood in line as the fourth contestant, waiting nervously for my turn backstage. As contestants, we're supposed to sit in the chair across from the host. The game ends if you can't answer a question or decide to leave with the money you've already won instead of moving forward to the next round. Once a contestant is eliminated, a new contestant takes a seat in front of the host. The first 2 contestants before me left the game only after a couple of questions. The third contestant kept going until the 9th question, but they answered the $150,000 question wrong.